Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Tirhani and welcome to my channel. I make content related to faith and lifestyle, so please go ahead and subscribe if that's the niche that you're interested in. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 5 Christian girl essentials. Why? I just felt like doing it and I'm going to do it. So I'm not going to waste any time. If you do enjoy the video, you know what to do. Please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you think, and share this video with anyone in your world in addition to you considering. You better think hard, okay, girlfriend? Think hard about subscribing to the channel because it will really help me and, you know, make me smile. So let's get into the video. Okay, first up, I know this goes without saying, but you are definitely going to need the Holy Bible, okay? This is essential. This is your foundation. This is going to be your best friend. So I would recommend that you get a Bible in the New Living Translation or the New International Version, because these versions are easier to read, easier to understand, especially if you are a new believer or a new Christian. Sometimes the King James Version and all the other versions are a little bit difficult to understand and comprehend. Well, that's the same thing, but okay, whatever. We move on, okay? In addition to that, I would also recommend that you get yourself a study Bible, because the study Bible adds more depth and context to, you know, the scriptures, and it allows you to gain a deeper understanding of what exactly is going on in the Bible. And then the second thing that you are going to need as a daughter of the Lord is definitely some, oh man, that was such an epic fail. Did you see that? Definitely get yourself a couple of journals or just a journal. I usually get my journals from Books, and listen, let me plug you real quick, girlfriend. Books usually has a sale around about September, October, November. So make sure you head over there and you get yourself some nice cute little Bibles. I mean journals, yes, and Bibles. So these are the journals I have. They were both 120 Rand and love them. They are spiral bound journals. I prefer using spiral bound journals than the what are those other journals called? You know, those ones where you can just flip like this and then when you flip it back it just goes, you know those journals I'm talking about? Yeah, so I prefer spiral bound journals instead of those other ones. The nice thing about journaling is that you're not only getting to journal like your Bible study time or your quiet time with the Lord, but you also, you know, sometimes get to pour your heart out. You can always look back to the journal entries that you've put down in your journal like a few years later on and be like, oh my word, God came through for me the last time, so if I had faith then that he came through for me, surely darling, he's definitely going to come through for me again this time around. And then thirdly, get yourself some nice devotionals. They kind of set the mood for the day. They kind of set the tone for the day. Do you get what I'm saying? Like if you're reading a devotional that is on patience, and you know, my friend, that you're not very good in that area, and you wake up the first thing in the morning and your devotional is talking about how you should be patient because love is patient and God is patient, honey, that already sets the tone for the day. As you're boiling the kettle for your morning coffee or your tea, you're like, oh my gosh, this water is taking forever to boil, but it's fine, I'm gonna be patient. When you're in traffic and you're like, oh my gosh, why are these people just parked? But then you're gonna be patient. Do you get what I'm saying? So it really sets the tone for your day, and I think it's very interesting if that's the first thing that you get into your mind once you wake up. But definitely get yourself a nice devotional. This specific one is the Jesus Calling devotional by Sarah Young, and it was 150 Rand at Books. And guys, I didn't realize this was the teenager edition when I bought it. I was like, this is not the one that I've seen the Christian bloggers, you know, posting about, because that other one is fire, y'all. I'm not saying this one is not fire, but that other one was the reason I ended up looking for a Jesus Calling devotional, because everybody else is talking about that other one. And I wanted a Jesus Calling devotion. Okay, I fell into the peer pressure of wanting a Jesus Calling devotional. And I ended up getting the teenage edition without noticing. So guys, next time you buy stuff, read, okay? Also, while we're at it, if you haven't checked out my 3 favorite Christian apps video, I'm going to link it in the cards above. Make sure you go check it out, and also give it a thumbs up while you're there. Yeah, then next up, I would definitely recommend that you get yourself some nice Christian books to read. There's absolutely no problem with you reading other genres, whether it's sci-fi, fiction, romance, etc., or whatever else you prefer to read, but I'd also suggest that you also get yourself some nice Christian content that you can fill your mind with. And so if you've watched my Good or God Decisions video, you will know that I referenced this book by John Bevere. It's titled Good or God: Why Good Without God Isn't Enough. Brilliant book, I love it. And I got this from our resource center at our church, the resource center at our church. And then I also have this book by Sarita Ann Jakes. It's called The Princess Within, Restoring the Soul of a Woman. I actually got this book from an aunt of mine, and you know what? I actually cried reading this book. Like, come to think of it, I didn't enjoy it. I cried so much reading this book. I was just like, oh my God, Jesus, you love me like that, really? Oh no. I'm just kidding. But honestly, this is a great book. I'm currently reading Michael Todd's Relationship Goals. I've been reading it though for like 2-3 months. So that one is also a really, really great book if you are, interested in relationships, dating, sex, marriage, how they, should be understood from a biblical perspective. So yeah, I definitely suggest that you also get yourself a copy of that. You don't have to get the books that I'm suggesting. You can get yourself any other good Christian books. Obviously check the reviews and then make the decision for yourself. Does it make sense? Great. Alright, and then last but not least, you're going to need a smartphone. And obviously, if you're watching this video, it means you have a smartphone. The reason I'm suggesting a smartphone is because in this new day and age of technology and lockdown, I know we're not on level 5 and it's not as bad anymore, but I know that there are some people who are feeling isolated, who are feeling lonely, who are feeling, disconnected from their communities, their friends, and all of those things. And you just want, and that can be very distracting in the sense that you lose your faith, you lose that connection and that touch with God because you're feeling as though you're alone and no one is there with you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to suggest some of the Christian YouTubers that I watch that you can also watch and feel like, girl, I am not alone, okay? Especially young Christian YouTubers. Obviously I'm going to recommend South African ones. When it comes to music, alright, so that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I post new videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to do better, be better, and live better. Mwah. God bless and take care. Bye.